someone's sticks went missing.
Really? Which pot? My pot?
I'm very shocked if they did take the sticks out. At the same time, very intrigued. I'd like to know why they felt that they had to take their name out.
Shall we have a look?
Katie. Oh, really? That's very interesting. Emily is gone. I'm very surprised because she used to put her hand up. She used to want to answer questions. Very odd.
It turns out that Emily, one of the brightest girls in the class, has removed the sticks herself and taken them home.
Do you want me to go get the stick?
You know what's going to happen now? The teacher's going to have to check every morning and everybody's name is in there. But it doesn't make sense because you want to answer a question.
Yeah, but there's certain questions that you don't want to be asked. It's complicated.
Put the sticks back. So the next time they ask you the question...
I do like being picked though.
It just doesn't make sense, does it?
No. It's different for me because people do know that I'm quite smart. It's different for the other students because they don't normally be so keen or normally put their hand up to answer. So I guess they feel alright to just be like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But to me, it does. If I don't know the answer, it's quite embarrassing because I've kind of got this, you know, reputation that I'm smart and I know the answers, but sometimes I don't.
But it's not just Emily.
Hi.
Sticks are also missing for Daniela and Chloe, Emily's friend and another of the class's top students.
I heard something that I've never heard before, which was that Emily had been taking her lollipop sticks out of the beaker. And we've actually been looking at the lollipop sticks, and we've discovered that some sticks are missing.
Right, my English stick actually went missing. I did not take my English stick out. So Miss replaced it with a red pencil.
Okay, yeah. What about you, Daniela?
I think only my history one's gone.
Okay, what happened to that one?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You feel a bit intimidated when you get the answer wrong because people will look at you like, no, that's not the right answer, and you're just like, oh, sorry. Like you feel like really sort of ashamed that you don't know the answer. It's not the teachers that make you feel so ashamed. It's just like people looking at you.
It can get quite frustrating that when you do know the answer, you never get picked. When you don't know the answer, you usually get picked, and you look like a right idiot just sitting there like, I don't know the answer.
What I'm really curious about is that you feel embarrassed about getting things wrong, but this is a school. If you knew all this stuff before you came, there wouldn't be any point in being here, would there? And so I'm quite worried about anything that makes you think that you can't make mistakes in classrooms. Because if you're not making mistakes, what the teacher's giving you to do isn't hard enough for you. You know, if you're just getting the answer right all the time, just because that feels good, you're really just showing off, aren't you?
Yeah.
The high-achieving girls have clearly struggled. They used to be in the limelight. Now they're not the sole focus of attention anymore. And that's causing them some pain. But it's important to remember that they haven't got any less intelligent. What's happened is the teacher has focused them not on being right all the time, but on how much they're learning in class. And that's an important transition that every kid needs to make.
Despite unexpected problems with some of the students, Dylan is determined to make further changes. He wants to push the students to engage even more.
What I want to tackle next is an obsession that is affecting practically every single school in the country, and it's having the effect of lowering the achievement of our students.
That obsession is grades.
There you go, right here. It is. You got 4 Bs, so well done.
Oh my god! Oh my god! 5A. A 4C.
In Year 8, 4 is an average grade, 5 is good, and 6 is excellent.
Emily, 6A, fantastic, well done.
6A. I am good.
What'd you get? 4A. I got 16. What'd you get? 5C.
Dylan believes that while a bit of competition can be good, when there's a big gap between the high and low performers, the lower ones just give up.
What did you get? I got a 4C because she thinks I copied it from the internet.
Sid doesn't like grades.
What you get normally is you get all the people who have seen their grade and they've got like a 6 or something. They're always looking around and asking other people, what grade did you get? And I think it's partly because I want to like raise their own self-confidence, sort of, to think, oh yeah, I got better than everyone else.
For others, like classmate Jessie, only one thing really matters.
The first thing that I look at when I get my ILC back is the grade. I just focus on my level that I got.
Dylan believes that with all the focus on the grades, students don't read comments that can help them improve.
Good morning.
So his next idea for the teachers is what he calls comments, not grades.
That rather than giving kids marks or scores, that you give comments about how to improve. If your feedback is causing kids to think and engage, then that's great. If your feedback is causing an emotional reaction or comparing yourself with somebody else, then you're lost.
The way that the system works, not just in this school and a lot of state schools generally, is it's very level driven. You know, the one thing that inspectors come and ask us, do you know what level you're at? You know, and of course the kids, they want to know, Miss, what level? You know, you give back a piece of work, maybe a piece of homework that you haven't given a level. Miss, what's the level for this? They're sort of almost brainwashed into needing to know their levels.
This is a natural reaction. But the point is we've got to get away from that and focus on what's next. If you're marking kids' work, giving lots of helpful, detailed comments, and then just go and give the books back to the kids and say, do this in your own time, you're wasting your time. Because the kids who most need to work on that improvement won't do it.
It's Wednesday afternoon, and citizenship teacher Mr. Duval is the first to try comments, not grades.
OK, so can you walk in silently? OK, Sid and Jade, can you hand the books out, please? Right, I've been marking them the last few days, and I've done something slightly different, OK? You can read through it. I want you to look at my comments, but there's something else that's slightly different. So that's yours back. OK. I'll explain to you in a minute. It's Lydia. OK, as soon as you get your ILC, OK, I want you to have a read through.
Where's the grade? We don't get a level.
You won't be getting your grade today, OK?
Well, we'll be getting it.
Because
that's the only reason I've done it.
What I'd like you to do, I basically want to concentrate on the comments and not the grades, because I feel you can improve if you read my comments.
Only reading the comments doesn't have the desired effect. Jessie is not pleased at all.
Stop drawing, Harry. You got a question to ask me?
It says that I have a lack of effort.
Why do you think? What's the lack of effort? What activity was that for?
I put loads of effort into it.
OK.
Oh, I don't care.
Right.
Don't laugh.
So it's not a great attitude to have. You've asked Sir why you're lacking in effort. I explained to you exactly what you're lacking. So then you put on this I don't care attitude.
I'm not lacking effort, that's what I'm saying. So
but
don't put it on my work.
I suggest otherwise that you are.
Because it's confusing.
I didn't get a comment. It must have been so brilliant that you didn't.
I'm sure you got a comment in there.
I did. You didn't put a comment.
Oh, I'm sure there's a little comment.
I can't read your handwriting though.
Okay.
I'll grade at the end of the lesson if we want.
Nope. Okay, so...
Yeah, but I don't get it unless I get my grade.
We'll talk to individuals afterwards. So...
This seems negative.
No, it's not negative.
Yeah, but the way you put it in the comments seemed negative.
I'm going to talk to individuals after the lesson and we'll go through it then, okay?
I just wanted my grade, because I always look at my grade the first time I get it. And it's like grade's like the strongest part of it, if you know what I mean? So it's just like, take that away. I don't know. I didn't like the comments either, so that's what made it worse.
I wasn't expecting that reaction to be that negative, really, and that strong. I was expecting them to say, "Sir, where's my grade?" And I say, "Read your comments." "Oh, OK, no problem." But to react the way they did, I couldn't foresee that. No way.
But it's the high-achieving girls who are really not impressed.
I would be happier knowing what grade I've got.
Yeah, I'm the same as Emily.
Yeah, I want to know what I've got out of the work that I've put in.
Everyone was kind of annoyed, but I noticed that it seems to be the people who seem to be getting the good grades mostly who seem to be the most annoyed, which I think that's probably because of they just wanted to know whether they'd done as good as they normally do or not.